So previously I have made a video on how you can generate a perfect seamless pattern using Gemini AI, and so far this AI model can do just that. But on ChatGPT it is a different story. Even though the GPT image generation is very good at creating images, unfortunately the pattern is not quite seamless. So let me give you one example. This is the picture or the pattern that was created by Gemini, and as you can see, it is seamless. I don't see any seam. Basically, the connection or the margin is perfect. You cannot see that. And maybe the only problem is this watermark, but that's not a big problem. But overall, you can see that there is no disconnection whatsoever. However, this is the picture that was created by ChatGPT with the exact same prompt. And as you can see, there is a seam. There is a clue that, hey, this pattern is not seamless, and it is quite visible. So I tried again on the DALL-E model, which is the previous or legacy model on ChatGPT, and it is still the same story. The pattern is not quite seamless, but there is actually one workaround that you can try to essentially create a near perfect seamless pattern even in ChatGPT. And then later, I'm going to show you on how you can turn that pattern into some realistic and high quality mockup so you can visualize the product before you actually using the pattern into a real life product. So here's what you need to do. Let's open a new chat in ChatGPT. And the prompt here is actually a bit different. So this is the prompt. I'm going to copy it. You can find this prompt in the description down below. So basically, it is a bit different than the prompt that I use on Gemini. So on Gemini, the prompt is actually a lot shorter, but on ChatGPT, we essentially trying to not add too many elements within the margin of the picture. So one example is this sunflower pattern, and as you can see, there is no flower or leaves that are kinda touching the edge, and that's the key because we don't want to have this result when we are creating the pattern using ChatGPT. So we have the limitation, so we have to work around that, and this is one way to actually create a perfect seamless pattern in ChatGPT. Now here in the prompt, you can specify what is the object or the theme or the pattern. In this case, I want to have, let's say, cups of coffee, and the colors are going to be beige and brown. And for the style, this is really up to you. There are many different styles that I cannot show here in this video, but you can describe the style that you want. Now in this case, I just want to have a vector style. There you go. Now when you're done, click this plus button, click create image, and send the message. Now just wait for about maybe 1 or 2 minutes. It is not quite as fast as Gemini, so I'll just skip a word and show you the result, and then we can move on to the next step, which is creating the mockups based on the pattern that ChatGPT just created. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I got this picture, and this is the kind of pattern that I want to get. There is no items or elements that are touching the edge, so we can get around with the imperfection of the seamless pattern in ChatGPT. Now honestly, this is not my first creation because previously I tried this prompt again, but yeah, you know what, on my first attempt it's just giving me this result which is not quite exactly what I wanted. So this is my second attempt, but so far it looks great. Now we can continue, which is creating the mockups based on this pattern. So this is the prompt that you can use. I'm going to copy it. Again, this prompt is also available in the description down below. And here, one thing that you can customize is the product or the item. Now, in this case, I want to I want to create a picture of a tablecloth featuring this pattern. So just send a message and I'll be back again in a second. Okay, so finally I got this picture. It looks great. And also I made another mockup for a smartphone case and also this coffee cup paper with this pattern. So overall it looks great, and yeah, that's basically how you can create a seamless pattern using ChatGPT. It is not quite perfect and there is a workaround that we have to go through, but overall I would say the result is not disappointing. So again, the full prompts are available in the description down below, so you can copy and use it on ChatGPT. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. I wish you a great day ahead.